cudgels for Marcos admin, cites big drop in crime figures. Former Department of the Interior and Local Government Secretary Ben-Hur Abalos has asserted that crime rates have significantly decreased under the Marcos administration compared to the previous Duterte administration. In a statement, Abalos emphasized that there is data to support this claim, following former President Rodrigo Duterte's comments during a Senate hearing regarding an increase in drug-related crimes under the current government. Abalos highlighted that the Marcos administration has shifted its focus towards the rehabilitation of drug dependence, which he believes has contributed to a reduction in casualties associated with the drug campaign. PAGASA raises signal number 2 as Leon intensifies into a typhoon. Tropical cyclone wind signal number 2 has been raised in 4 areas in Cagayan Valley as Leon with international name Kong Ray strengthened into a typhoon, said the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration. Signal number 2 is currently in effect in Batanes, Babuyan Islands, eastern portion of mainland Cagayan, and northeastern portion of Isabela. PAGASA expects that signal number 3 or 4 may be raised as Leon continues to intensify and approach the extreme northern Luzon. PBBM orders ERC to study electricity bill moratorium for Kristine hit areas. President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos has instructed the Energy Regulatory Commission to explore the possibility of providing temporary relief on electricity bill payments in areas declared under a state of calamity due to severe tropical storm Kristine. The Presidential Communications Office announced that the President has requested the ERC to consider implementing a moratorium on electricity disconnections and payment collections from October to December 2024. This plan will also include flexible payment options to help alleviate the financial burden on affected communities and support their recovery efforts. 11 cops face dismissal for moonlighting as security escorts. The Internal Affairs Service of the Philippine National Police has recommended the dismissal of 6 police officials, including a lieutenant colonel, due to their illegal deployment as security escorts for executives of Philippine offshore gaming operators, or POGOs. PNP-IAS Inspector General Brigido J. Dulay stated that the case arose from a fistfight between 2 members of the police's elite Special Action Force in a posh subdivision in Ayala, Alabang, in May of this year. The incident, initially reported as an alarm and scandal by security guards, prompted a thorough investigation, which revealed that the 2 SAF commandos were acting as security personnel for a POGO executive. Mindanao Solon says justice must be served after Duterte's admission of responsibility in drug war. A ranking congressman from Mindanao, the supposed bailiwick of Rodrigo Duterte, has said that justice must be served in connection with the former president's admission of responsibility in the thousands of deaths during the latter's war on drugs. Lanao del Norte First Representative Khalid Dimaporo has said that the country is governed by laws and not of men who wield enormous influence, which simply means no one is above the law, regardless of their stature in society. Meanwhile, Gabriela Party List Representative Arlene Brosas said that former President Rodrigo Duterte's admission of responsibility for his infamous war on drugs further justifies the International Criminal Court's investigation on the matter. Kanlaon Volcano emits high levels of sulfur dioxide, says Phivolcs. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology on Monday evening warned of significantly elevated sulfur dioxide emissions from Kanlaon Volcano, which reached 10,074 tons per day, the 5th highest level recorded since monitoring began. Phivolcs reported that Kanlaon Volcano has been releasing increased concentrations of sulfur dioxide this year, averaging 1,273 tons per day before the June 3, 2024 eruption. Since then, emissions have surged to an average of 4,210 tons daily. It noted that sulfuric fumes have been detected in Barangay Masulog and Kanlaon City proper, and a lesser degree in barangays Panubigan and Binalbagan. Sean Diddy Combs accused in new lawsuits of sexually assaulting 10 and 17-year-old boys. Sean Diddy Combs is accused in one of 2 lawsuits filed Monday of drugging and sexually assaulting a 10-year-old boy in a New York City hotel room in 2005. The second lawsuit accuses the jailed hip-hop mogul of similarly assaulting a 17-year-old would-be contestant on the reality television series Making the Band in 2008. The lawsuits filed in state Supreme Court in New York are the latest in a wave of lawsuits in which accusers allege they were sexually assaulted by Combs at parties and meetings over the last 2 decades. NATO confirms North Korean troops in Russia's war in Ukraine. NATO confirmed that North Korean troops have been sent to assist Russia in its nearly 3-year war against Ukraine, with some already deployed in the Kursk border region. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte described this as a significant escalation of North Korea's involvement and a dangerous expansion of Russia's conflict. The addition of North Korean soldiers could intensify pressure on Ukraine's already strained military and escalate geopolitical tensions across the Korean Peninsula and Indo-Pacific region. Russian President Vladimir Putin aims to reshape global power dynamics, seeking support from countries like Iran and North Korea. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media.